Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's contests have been regulated by the Mohegan Tribe, Department of Athletic Regulation, Chairman James Gessler, supervising cage side Michael Mazzulli. And now, it's time for our co-main event of the evening. 5 rounds of action for the Bellator Featherweight Championship. Introducing first, the challenger. Fighting out of the blue corner. He's a BJJ specialist and stands 5 feet 11 inches tall. He weighed in officially at 145 pounds and holds a record of 19 wins, 3 losses, and 1 no contest. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, by way of Surrey, British Columbia, Canada, Jeremy Kennedy! And the champion, fighting out of the red corner, he is an MMA specialist and stands 5 feet 6 inches tall. He weighed in officially at 145 pounds and in his 42-fight career has earned a record of 35 victories and 7 defeats. Fighting out of Natal, Rio Grande do Norte, Brazil, he is the reigning, defending, and undisputed Bellator Featherweight Champion, Patrisio Pitbul. Your referee in charge, Kevin McDonald.
That box.
Pitbull is in the black, Kennedy is in the white. You saw Patricki Pitbull, his brother, in the corner. Surprised him today.
Love it.
Flew in hours ago, said, yeah, I didn't want to miss this.
What a good little bump to his confidence that would have been to see his brother.
5-minute rounds.
Let's go.
For featherweight gold.
Fully expect Pitbull to just stand his ground as much as he can here. As soon as Kennedy starts to throw punches, I'm thinking Pitbull's going to start slipping his head off to the sides and coming over the top and around the sides with those heavy, heavy hands. There it is. Oh. You can just see both of these guys. They're wound so tightly, waiting for the fight to start.
Good low kick from Patriciо.
That was right above the ankle. That was really low. A good line of attack, though, for Pitbull to damage that lead leg. You can see how wide the stance of Kennedy is.
There's another.
Yeah, it leaves that lead leg vulnerable. You can't move it away as quickly as, say, we were seeing Gallagher dragging his lead leg back. Very difficult to do with a long stance. Ouch.
3rd in a row there for Patricio. Haven't seen those calf kicks really employed on the card so far tonight, but Patricio Pitbull has been the weapon of choice early.
And ideal for him as well. You know, the other benefit to deadening the lead leg is that when your opponent steps into range to strike, they can't get out of range quite as quickly. If you're looking to slip and counter, you want someone, oh, there it is. You want someone to land heavy on that lead leg and not be able to get out of the way of the counter punch that you've thrown.
Inside kick there from Kennedy. Once again, Pitbull goes back to the lead leg, this time more towards the knee.
This is clearly the right weight class for Pitbull as well. Another hard calf kick. We're starting to see bruising on that lead leg of Kennedy.
If you've been paying attention to the sport the last few years, you know that anywhere from 4 to 10 of those can really be the difference maker in a fight, and he's already landed 4. There's the red corner. Patricio Pitbull, for those who speak Portuguese.
Careful with that straight of his. Jab on his face. I want a little bit more movement, Patricio. Yeah, a little bit more movement. He's gonna be careful. Let's start level changing.
Good combination from Kennedy.
Spin around, spin around, spin around.
After the low kick again.
Kennedy has to find a solution to that calf kick problem. He can't just keep eating them. As you said, you know, 2, 3, 4 of those kicks, and it can change the face of the fight entirely, as we've seen many times in the past. Returns a calf kick there, not a bad idea.
You can see now he's already reacting to it differently.
Starting to lift his lead leg. He's checking or move out of the way of his lead leg kicks.
Interesting. Pitbull got him to retreat all the way back towards the fence, but then pulled back. Now Kennedy.
Stop! Head clash. Head clash.
Inadvertent headbutt.
Neutral. Over here.
Like it hit him right in the mouth.
Hey, over here. Not in your corner. Not in your corner. Time, all right? Stay with me. You see one? Yeah, I'm just looking. Let me see your mouth if there's any damage. Okay, I don't see any cuts. I don't see anything like that.
Oh, it was just a small bump.
Stay there for me. You ready?
The bulk of the impact went to the chest.
Listen, be careful when you come in. Came in with a head clash, all right? Okay? Ready, time? All right, guys, let's keep it clean, all right? Come on.
Back to the action with just over a minute in round 1.
And any additional time ticking away on the clock is not good for that lead leg of Kennedy. That's definitely going to feel worse tomorrow than it does now. The longer you have that damage, the more, the slower and the heavier the leg feels. I remember flying home after taking some low kicks, and it's the worst feeling. And those little breaks, it just prolongs this damage that's sitting on the leg. And you know Pitbull's going to pick his shots. He's not going to be in a hurry. He knows 25-minute fights like the back of his hand.
Continuing to attack that lead leg. Saw Pitbull with a 2-punch combination earlier as well. The hook did land. But the longtime featherweight champ, multiple-time featherweight champ here in Bellator, biding his time. Good left jab from Kennedy.
A few times now, Pitbull has postured that overhand right. It looks like he's trying to wait for Kennedy to throw his jab and then come over the top with the counter right hand. Look at the redness on that lead leg of Kennedy.
It looks so sore, even on the inside as well.
We'll see how the corner of Kennedy addresses those calf kicks. End of round 1 here in Belfast.
And with that reach advantage that he's got, he doesn't even need to do anything particularly significant. Just pop him on the nose. You know, throw him off balance. Give him something to think twice before he throws the calf kick. Up to this point, they've been completely unanswered, which means that there's no reason why Pitbull can't keep throwing those calf kicks and throw them harder as well if he feels like he's not going to get countered.
Another calf kick to open the action in round 2 from Pitbull. Big John, you heard the way that Nick Sick was cornering Kennedy there. He eats another calf kick. Round 1 is over. What do you think's happening here in round 2?
You know, the first round was slow, and you got to figure in a championship fight it's going to be like that. But that was a classic Patriciо Pitbull opening round. He kept the center of the cage most of the time. Kennedy needs to figure out, I have to move him backwards. That was Patricio's round, so Kennedy is down 1 round now.
More caution here in round 2. A lot of respect being shown between these two featherweights, but it is a 25-minute fight. Kennedy offers the jab after eating another calf kick.
Man, he is sinking that calf kick in every single time.
I'll say this, he's taken the calf kicks, but we have seen fewer do worse damage in other fights. So he's managed it pretty well considering how many he's eaten, Leah.
Yeah, it looks very sore. He needs to start checking it. Eric said he needs to move it in and out and using his jab and setting up shots with more feints.
He landed one of his own, and you saw it affect the balance of Patrisio. Now some combinations from Kennedy. There's that jab you asked for, Dan Hardy.
Yeah, he's got to be cautious, though, because Pitbull's going to try and come over the top.
Oh, stiff combination again. And he's got Pitbull moving backwards, just like Big John McCarthy recommended.
Nice jab.
Pitbull offers a combination back. Left hook, straight right. Kennedy was able to evade the significant damage there.
That was another good jab. You can tell by the way that Kennedy responds when Pitbull starts to attack that he's got a lot of respect for the power coming up in his direction. It was that posturing right hand again. For some reason, Pitbull pulled it a little short.
AJ McKee still watching on with us. Right hand just landed for Pitbull. We're halfway through round number 2. What do you think so far, AJ?
I think it's a great fight thus far. Patricio's tearing that lead leg up, which is going to really affect him in the later rounds. So Kennedy needs to start capitalizing on countering while taking those leg kicks and really throwing and letting his hands go. If not, he's got to start checking.
Kennedy's starting to pick his pace up a bit more here. We're starting to see a few more straight strikes, and he's not really overcommitting, which I like as well. I would like him to use those as counters to the calf kick. See if he can knock Pitbull off balance a little more, because given the fact that Pitbull is shorter than Kennedy, he has to stay a lot closer to Kennedy to land the kick. The redness on that leg is horrendous.
Kennedy's getting the hands going, though. Hit that takedown attempt behind the jab, and here's the guillotine posture from Pitbull. Takedown successful for Kennedy. 1 minute left to work in round 2.
Good work by Pitbull, getting his knee back underneath him. You can see he's rapid on this guillotine here as well, but he has to be cautious when he's choosing to attack the guillotine, because he may end up on his back without a submission. Good control here by Kennedy. He'll try and remove that base leg. Pitbull keeping his knuckles on the floor, so there are no kicks or knees to the head.
Back to his feet.
Jeremy's definitely picked up the pace in this round. Lovely knee.
The last 20 seconds coming up here. First 2 rounds of a world title fight.
Low blow. Brief pause. We do have instant replay here in Belfast, so officials looking at every one of these inadvertent fouls to make sure they are indeed fouls. Thing with the cup shot, as you know, Dan, is even if it doesn't land direct, the grazing of the lower leg or the shin portion of the leg still does impact the cup.
No doubt. I was actually having this conversation with the commission earlier today, and we were discussing cup shots, groin shots, and sometimes it can even land on the belt line and pull the shorts out of position, which then pulls the cup out of position. And you've got to imagine, inside that cup is some very important stuff that you don't really want moving around too much, you know?
Pitbull taking his time to recover here. Has up to 5 minutes.
So we got what, 10-12 seconds left in this round. I wonder how long Pitbull is going to take of this 5 minutes. It looks like he's gathering himself here, but he does look like he's uncomfortable. see what John McCarthy's got to say about
Big John, you've officiated
sir.
these exact moments in fights, and I mean, he's got 5 minutes. Is it the right move to take all 5?
If you're Patricio Pitbull, you're doing the right thing, because let's be honest about this round, Jeremy Kennedy is winning this round. The momentum has switched. So all of this time that he's taking will start to take some of that momentum away from Jeremy Kennedy. When you're taking a look at, there's 12 seconds, he might come out real slow in it, but that 1 minute more, you got 5 minutes he can go, 1 minute, 6 minutes of rest, and it's a change of momentum. It's a smart move by a champion fighter.
Great insight from Big John McCarthy. Here's the reset and the restart. Touch of the gloves, final 12 seconds. Kennedy wings a high kick.
He was ready with that spinning attack. You saw his arm postured ready in case Pitbull closed distance. Looks bad, and of course it's not ideal for his movement, but I think if Pitbull had raised the target maybe by 4 or 5 inches, he would have hit that perennial nerve, and that would be very different.
I agree. There's nothing worse than that nerve right at the knee. It is very low.
Start of round 3, possible 5. Featherweight title fight, Bellator Champion Series, Belfast. Patricio Pitbull's in the black. Sorry, Dan.
I was just about to say, the other thing that you mentioned a little earlier, Sean, is that he's not responding to those low kicks. It may potentially be because it's not damaging him as much as we potentially think it is. It looks bad, but we can't feel the leg of Kennedy, and he might feel confident that he can keep taking those kicks.
There was another low kick, very low on the target area, the strike zone, so to speak. Overhand right, finally sneaks around the guard partially for Pitbull. Kennedy has now started to bank some calf kicks of his own.
Yeah, he's getting more confidence now.
I think it would probably make Pitbull's life a little easier if Kennedy opened up a bit more as well. It seems like Pitbull is waiting for Kennedy. And given the fact that Kennedy's being very tentative, at least in the first round and at the opening of this third round, it's meaning that Pitbull's having to really kind of search for his individual shots to land.
Yeah, Pitbull's waiting for Jeremy to throw the counter, but Jeremy hasn't given him too much.
I think Kennedy knows that a counter's coming if he lunges in too hard.
Case in point right there. Good jab, though, from Kennedy. Oh! Stumbles Pitbull, and here's the combination. Kennedy smothers his own punches, goes chest to chest.
So we have a cut on the forehead of Pitbull as well. Seeing some blood on the shoulder. Looks like it's in the hairline. Maybe not problematic, but certainly a confidence booster for the challenger. Fighting hard for this takedown, but Pitbull's so difficult to take down, so difficult to get around those underhooks that he's got.
3 minutes left here in the third round.
Oh, another short elbow to the cheekbone, and again.
Jeremy Kennedy dictating this fight at the moment.
And this blood as well is going to make these situations a bit more fluid as well. Pardon the pun. But you know, anytime that anybody gets caught in a head control position, there's going to be a bit more lubrication there for them to move and slide.
Yeah, and like, the blood can get in your eyes. I've been there, you can hardly see. And Pitbull would be happy that Jeremy's made him bleed.
Nice sequence of short elbows again there from Kennedy. Confidence is definitely on the rise.
Footwork for Pitbull. Gets himself out of that control position against the cage. Look at the damage on the calf now for Pitbull.
And that looks like it's in the right position. That looks like it's on the right target. You can see swelling on the front side of the car of the.
Nice knee to the midsection. Oh, but he ate a right hand. Pitbull, not the type of guy you can get too much confidence against, because one strike can really change things.
It's amazing how quickly those lumps have come up on the lead leg of Pitbull.
Let's go! Another one, let's go.
Good jab to the body.
Jab and across.
Oh,
Yeah,
right hand.
that's it. That's it.
Legs are gone. Legs are gone.
Kennedy wobbled. Pitbull hammering away. Good knees.
Big elbows.
Patrisio Pitbull pouring it on with a minute left in round 3. Jeremy Kennedy surviving, and how?
Oh, this is it. This is it.
Pitbull with the victory! Pitbull is not going anywhere! Reigning, defending, and still featherweight champion!
Wow. Incredible.
Karen McDonald calls a halt to the action at 4 minutes and 7 seconds of round number 2. Declaring a winner via TKO. And still, the Bellator featherweight champion, Patrisio Pitbull!
Pete Murray, CEO of Professional Fighters League, and now, of course, Bellator Champion Series as well, wraps the belt around Patrisio Pitbull.
Them super fights. The Bellator GOAT right here. Fala para super fight. Você não entra no bicho até agora. Vai. The best 145 in the world. They're right here.
Gentlemen.
Dan Hardy's got the winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with your featherweight champion of the world, Patrisio Pitbull. My friend, that was a slow starting fight, but as soon as you released your punches, it was game over.
He's a very good opponent. He's very tough. He almost took me in that left hand. I think I don't remember very well. But I just want to say, only Jesus Christ can tell you what happened to me this week. I was without walking, and I pray, and God, if I have to do my job, please let me fight. But the victory is to you. Thank you very much.
You've already achieved so much in your career. What else is there left for you to achieve? What would you like to achieve before you finally hang up your gloves? And I'm hoping you've got many more fights left to come.
You know, I already beat the rising champion, Kleber Koik. I want to beat the PFL champ, and the next one is going to be the 145 champ for UFC. Let's go. Let's do that. Let's see who is the best 145 on the planet.
Talk to me about this performance. Was there a game plan coming in here? Did you have an idea of how you were going to deal with Kennedy and what he was going to bring to the table?
You know, he's very long. He's a complicated wrestler and a very good jiu-jitsu. But I am the most complete fighter on the planet, and I'm ready for everything.
And we're going to get some more fights out of you, right? You're not done yet?
Not done yet. Aaron Pico, you are the next.
Ladies and gentlemen, your featherweight Bellator champion of the world,